Is a rematch from last year's NFC wildcard round between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. On 1st down, Manning. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Now Hundley.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post. So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. And he's got the open man. It's Marshall on the comebacker. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back sharp. And now out come the Giants. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown, and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett in number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that, the fans selecting his jersey number?
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media and said, here are a few choices. What should I wear? And he went with what the fans picked. Over 100,000 people weighed in. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact.
He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Play action. Manning going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And they will score. It's a Packer time. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 26 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that.
And my goodness, another. Interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Pass interference. Defense.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And Collins, he had one of those pick sixes last year en route to a Pro Bowl.
And that's been one of the biggest improvements to his game, his ability to range deep in coverage and go up and play the football and make plays. Always known as a guy who can make tackles near the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the full package at his arsenal.
Encroachment defense.
With that penalty, they only need 1 yard for the two-point conversion.
And that can make all the difference trying to get those 2 points, right? Inches count down here in short territory. Maybe now they can get the 2 points that they want a lot easier.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. Let's see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And look at this, another fake. And he cuts it right into space. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the gap.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then, he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
And he's got his rookie first-rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On play action, now Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it. Well, with a whole lot of confidence.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devon House. The 40. Past the 20.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a clap. I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed.
jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my feet go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. Need not a spec. My girl be serving loose. I can chef. Katana sword popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali like how was Spain. We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought them and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to the trend. This is how we live. This is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm repping. If I sleep, I'm on repping. I'm in my own world. Throw the money up and make my own. Mommy playing, tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80-pointer dance on me, it's electric. Go hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said about the question got deflected. Then my boy, then my brethren. Let's get to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to love the boys got it up to flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist flame. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like you rain. Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. And the Fendi belt, angry face like put some gold on my fingers, neck, and strings. No time, no see. That's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey girl, when listen, who's to blame? Young whippersnapper with the pause, and I went to range. Call that hottie on my stage. Long week, but a great day. So it got me like say. On me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I just chill with you, what you need, remind me, there's a little sunshine in the sun. Baby, if you feel the same, feel the same, let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to
You done made it to see the whole of the summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down, through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Melville the bar. We have a barbecue to do at 5. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a pull up. What time it is? To do the jerk, go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, Comic Clip. It's that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
as we go on, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you, what you need, remind me, there's a little sunshine in the sun. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. Feel the same, let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would. Like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark. Riding on the bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate. Take flight. I'm cold as a summer ain't the winter. Kona on a 3-wheel motion. I'm headed to the the ocean. Caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars. Up, but it's making mine, it's from the top. You go on and we go on.
As we go on, like we do when it's hot outside. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real, real love, then you make sacrifices. Yeah, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy. I don't got no felony. For me, and my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be where you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just made it dead to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm leading. They lift my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Cold, no peak code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you living by the same code. G code, leave. That's enough. I got my mind at that, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. I done gave up so much free time. That's sacrifice. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real, real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is.
319!
Focus on it, enemy, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my real life. I'm on energy, focus on it, enemy, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life. I done sacrificed the club life. Down the side in the real life. Drop my top to get my mind right. Full up in the Rari loud pipe. From the dime, my wrist a undone. Ooh, yeah, Gucci Python. Ooh, yeah, she play with her. I bought that the new charm. Pop on her tail. My mama had told me you better be somebody. My seats massaging. Watch how I lead the passage. I made a dumb deposit. Heard you sacrifice your life for the change. She sacrificed that money for white. Left hand got 3 rings. That's brum brum. We up one. Just savage. Take her to
she made. I could only imagine all that she had to take. I'ma make sure she gave us in the vein. I sacrifice for your entertainment, boy. I Mr. Anderson in the Matrix. Check the last name, it's all facts. And the human race, it's all about face. Look at all the ones I outlasted. I'm the one at the end, like I count backwards. Never satisfied, these just classified till the afterlife. Make a sacrifice.
Yeah, little fish.
Let me back, I gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse all them. I hear. Get a plan.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people. And
Welcome to the gauntlet mode. That's just one mistake. You've still got 5 lives left. All right, chill out. Not going to hit the panic button. Still got 4 lives left. Keep cool. You've got 3 lives left. Pressure's building. Only 2 lives left. All right, it's Katie bar the door time. Just 1 life left. All right, good job. You tried your best. Better luck next time. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to Gauntlet. Okay, let me restart that for you. Yeah, that was bad. Must be a glitch in the game, right? Yeah, you have 0 shot of being the Madden cover athlete. Lives left. Four lives left. still got 3 lives left. You wanted it, now you've got it. It's boss level. Oh, man, you're this close. Come on. 2 lives left. You know the old saying, right? 1 is the loneliest number. You have 1 life left. Hit the restart button, buddy. Out of lives. In this corner, we have Gauntlet. In the other corner, it's you. I'll take Gauntlet. Don't get discouraged. You still have 5 lives left. RELAX. Relax. 4 lives left. All right, you've made some mistakes, but you're still in the game. There's 3 lives left. You know there's no do-overs in Gauntlet mode, right? Just 2 lives left. This is it. Buckle your chin strap. You have 1 life left. Game over. Drive home safely. Many have tried. Only a select few have made it. Welcome to Gauntlet. Now that's a tough way to fail. You still got 5 lives left. Still got an opportunity. You've got 4 lives left. You have 3 lives left. You have 2 lives left. Life support. 1 life left. can go ahead and exit stage left, out of lives. Buckle your seatbelts and prepare for landing. You are in gauntlet mode. Keep your head in the game. Still 5 lives left. Just 3 lives left.
I done came up, bustin' down the whole bro, it's that bad. Want you people with the swag. Ain't even gotta ask. What it goes with his dad. Please don't touch my rap. Please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers. I'm wrapped up on camera. Get out on camera. Squeeze me like asthma.
All right, now it's a little dicey. You got 3 lives left.
Right, if that's just some rap shit, good. Still shit rap. And I'm dripping on rap. Rip gon' be the tag. Do the digital dash. Yeah, I'm supposed to never brag.
All right, we're getting to that point. Stop playing around. You've got 2 lives left.
Gucci glass, the W and the zipper lab. Yeah, you probably like